Yeah. My arms and back are tired.
Oh yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah. Well, good evening, people out there in YouTube land. I think we got what, five of them in here right now.
Yeah, it usually takes a bit of time to get everybody moseying on over.
Yeah. So, well, I know even though I put it out late, it got posted. So
Yeah.
now
Oh,
let me get me up on my cell phone here and I'll find out exactly how many people we got.
17 at the moment.
Really? Already?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh. And I got mowing done today, and I went around and trimmed out some weeds. I've got some
Now, did you trim them
tr-
or did you roll
huh?
them? Did you trim your weeds or did you roll
Trim.
it?
Yeah, I went and I've got probably on the list of things to do. I got these shrubs that I got to trim up.
Hmm. Well, I want to say good evening, Miss Dana B, Roy Gross, Chef Kicker, Sheila Hanver, Noman Church. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm Susie Sneedhead. Good evening to each and every one of y'all, and I hope y'all had a bright day. B. Mitch, hello. So, I titled this Open Topic. The reason I did that is because, I mean, there's a lot to talk about, but you have to code this and code that without getting a strike and everything. So it's just,
Who gets them funny strikes? I never heard of them things.
yeah, I know. But, I found something out. Didn't pay attention to it. But my library is so full that when I do lives, it's deleted. YouTube deletes them.
No, it's StreamYard does that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that could be one of the reasons I've not got none. Now you wait and watch. Before the night's over with, I'll probably get one.
No, they don't. They delete the copy on StreamYard.
Ah, is that what it
They
is?
don't touch YouTube. They can't. You can remove videos from
YouTube.
YouTube from StreamYard if you're not careful, but they can't do. You have to do it yourself. So
Well, see, I found that out when I first started this because there was a few that I deleted by accident.
oh,
So, but it's I am going to talk a little bit about Canon. I'm kind of going to touch it. I'm not going to get deep into it. It depends on what topic is brought up in chat that's not far fetched out there, like aliens, UFOs, stuff like that. So, but, and I heard a little something that the far left, and y'all know what I'm talking about, that if they don't get their way in a certain thing going on, they're going to get a group of people together to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Yeah, nanu, nanu. Are you Mark or are you Mindy? Mm-hmm. Didn't think I knew where nanu, nanu come from, huh? So, yeah, I'm gonna be hurting until payday. I'm out of coffee.
Uh-oh. See, you're supposed to prepare for them things. I've got freeze dried coffee, even though
Well,
I
I
don't
got that
drink
too,
coffee anymore.
but it ain't the same thing as percolated. Or no, not percolated. What the hell is it? Automatic drip coffee? You know. Hey, I was preparing for it, but the money that I was preparing for never come in. So,
Yeah, yeah. I seen a thing that well, SSI. They didn't say nothing about Social Security, but SSI was supposed to get like $900 toward the first of the month, and then 10 days after that, they're going to get another 900 some dollars.
yeah, I
And I'm
saw
like, wait a minute, what about the people who are disabled? You know, that
exactly.
actually paid money into Social Security. Where's my money?
Well, see, that's it. The people who literally paid money into that account is like, screw y'all. That's how
Yeah.
they looking at us, you know. And I believe you had mentioned something on one of your streams. If we was to go in and kick everybody out, how long would it take for them to try to get the country back in order? Because you can't just go out and kick people out. Oh, excuse me. You can't go in and just kick people out and put people in who don't have no idea what to do, even if it's wrong. But yeah, we got to do something. I'll put it like that. This shit's starting to get old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you was gonna say something, but
Yeah. It was funny that because I talked about for my Gen X morning thing, uh, you know, about these companies making things for kids and that other mixed up group.
yeah,
And
right, mixed up.
they say, well, this is all I ever talk about. I must be obsessed with it. I'm like, no, I'm disgusted, is what it is. Because I knew I shouldn't have put the title transgender, but yeah.
Well,
So
look.
it doesn't match. I ended up getting a good probably 35 bad comments today,
Damn.
but it only says I only got 120 views, which doesn't make sense. Because if I got that many bad views on it or bad comments, did nobody else watch it? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Well, let me say something that might put a smile on your face. You're not the only one talking about this. I saw today on a news thing that they was talking about Target. Yeah, hell yeah, I said it.
Well,
Was
the
putting
thing
this
is,
wait a minute, that was putting this stuff in the back of their store because they were scared to bring it up front. And there are a lot of people already cussing the employees out for even thinking about selling it.
well, no, they've already been selling it.
Yeah, but I'm just, saying what the news group said today.
Yeah, and the thing is, it has been up front, and then they moved it to the back because of the backlash. Now
Right.
there's something else mixed in with that. They went and removed it because you think the bikinis and stuff is bad, but there were images and stuff that were, we have God and then we have the bad guy down below.
Right.
It was that. I don't know if I can say those words or not, but you can.
Well, hell, I'll say it, Satan.
Yeah. Well, there's another word for it, but.
Well, now Roy says that they have already lost 1.9 billion, according to the news, on account of this.
Oh yeah. That was the first week.
So I mean, right there's the backlash. And I'll say this too. Target and Bud Light must be sitting in the back room passing some good shit around.
It's just not that, and that's what I was getting at with the topic was, why are they, where's your brain at? I know they have to, these people are smart. They go to college for all this. Why would they screw all of the people that's making me money? Let's go after this 0.1% of people that will buy my stuff.
We'll see.
And the only way that I can think of is they're either being forced to do it under government, whatever, or they're getting paid to do it.
Well, now I'm going to say this right here, and this is going to be my opinion. Those college students sitting up in there, or, who went to college for all this, who was sitting up there in the planning room doing this, they've never been out in the workforce, my opinion, a hard workforce. They don't know how the people truly think about stuff. Now, it looks good on paper, but in reality, this is what you get.
There ain't no paper that looks good about putting a
weird
thing on a can.
Like I said, look at the generation we're dealing with today compared to the generation that we grew up. We had morals.
I don't think that has nothing to do with it, though.
To me, that's got a lot to do with it.
No, because these people have been in running this company for 20 some years. Their head departments and everything. So they have to have some sort of experience, the CEOs and stuff, because one person has an idea, even though they blame it on this lady, this woke lady says, well, I was trying to get those people. Well, she has an idea. She brings it to her boss. His boss, he takes it to another person until it gets down the line. And then everybody agrees to it. They have a meeting and whatnot, and everybody has to agree with it. There's multiple people. It's just not one person. Even though they threw that lady under the bus, it's just not one person that comes up with an idea and then says, "Yes, go do this really, really fast."
Well, see, now I'm going to say yes and no. I can go. I can see both sides of this. The lady that got thrown under the bus, okay, she had an idea to try to bring those type of people over to that product. Now, the way I'm going to say this, she done it wrong. Okay, she made a major mistake, which cost her. Now, life lesson, she won't do it again.
Oh, she done gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now,
the thing is, it wasn't her fault, though. She had the idea, or so they say that she had the idea, but there's the whole board has to agree on this. It's just not one person. It's a stair step to go to the main guy, and then they all get together and agree, yeah, this is a good idea.
Well, see, I don't care what company you are with. There is always a fall person. I'm going to say it like that, whether it be man or woman, or in it, there's a fall person. Yeah, I'm saying some words I shouldn't be saying, but who gives a shit? There's going to be a fall person. That lady was the fall person. And
Yeah.
you're right. It went up the ladder. It should have got stopped within the first 2 or 3 people that it was introduced to. That, no, this ain't going to work. But it didn't. And I'm thinking at the very tip top, there's going to be one person that says, go with this. Okay.
No, it's a board. They have a board.
Well, even though there will be multiple people saying yes or no, somewhere along the line, there's going to be that one person that's either going to say yes or no, regardless if it's on the board or not.
Well, the way they did, because I looked into their marketing thing, and there was 17 people that she had to go through before it got to the board, and all the board members got together, and she did her spiel of how this is going to be bringing more money to us and everything, and then the whole group of I think it's 27 members at that time were there, and the majority has to vote on it. And then from there, it gets the approval.
Remote, I agree with you 100%. They are targeting our youngins. Okay. I don't know the age span of the board, of the people on the board.
They're at least Gen X and below.
Okay.
Or would it be above? I don't know. No,
but
below.
You see, the point is
boomers, Gen Xers. Yeah.
That's the type of people that they were targeting. And you got the same type of people up on the board who's going to say, yeah, well, let's go with this, well,
I don't believe any of that had anything to do with it. There's
something along the line that had something to do with it because it got higher.
There's a higher power, a higher authority that's making them, or they're getting paid to do it. Because nobody's going to volunteer to lose $17 billion.
Oh, no, hell no. Nobody does. That's a lot of money to lose.
Yeah.
But the point of the matter is they were trying to get this type of generation in on this. They went with it. And I'm thinking the majority of the board was with this generation.
No.
And wait a minute, if they said no, look at all the backlash that they would have had if it leaked out.
Yeah. See, I think there's something else in there, because like I said, these are all older our age type people, that the CEOs and stuff, they're not Gen Zs running the company.
Now, Roy says those men's bathing suits have less clothing than my wife's bathing suit. I'm going to say this right here. The men's bathing suits has got less clothing than a roll of floss. I'm sorry. Now, I will agree. It does tick me off that they are targeting our young people, which is wrong.
Yeah, I could care less if they have their own clothes. I mean, because there's the Rainbow Crew or whatever you want to call them. They have their own clothes and everything. I could care less. But
yeah, exactly.
After when they start making little people clothes for this, that's wrong.
That'll be outlawed. I think after a certain age, if they want to do it, then that's up to them. But at that certain age and below, it ought to be illegal.
You would think.
Yeah, right. You would think. But Dana B, does that mean I'm gonna have to go change? She says no speedos for Bear. Damn, I'm gonna have to go change now.
Good Lord, put on some pants.
Get no shit. But
Yeah, these companies are either getting really paid or there's something that I hate to say they're getting forced to do it, or maybe, you don't have to pay taxes for the next 10 years if you allow this to go through your products and stuff like that.
Well, now, Roy, me and you've been knowing one another for years, and I'll agree. When my youngest was that age, I did control what they wore to school and what they wore around like that. Didn't know. My youngin did not go to school showing half of this and half of that. And there's a couple of times I asked to see, what are you wearing? And I made her go back and change. Hell no, your ass ain't going to school looking like no, let's say Lady of the Evening. I'll put it like that. It ain't working. And, now she's got 3 boys and a little girl. Trust me, what I taught my youngins then is being taught to her youngins now. I'm old school. There's a bunch of shit I don't believe in, period. Let me pull this up. Let me try to pull this up. Oh, hell, really? Come on.
Now, those who know this company, it's supposed to be an outdoors company. They make winter clothes for hiking and skiing and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Well,
yes, they went there. That's the next company that is doing this.
I won't be buying nothing from them in the future.
Well, they're quite expensive anyway, but
yeah. Well, it's like that company Yeti. When I heard that they did not support our troops, I quit buying stuff from them. I won't buy a damn thing from them.
Yeah, you should see the it's already been removed. Oh, that's actually, let me go see if I can find that now. They removed it from a couple places. Good.
Oh. Well, now I do want to say this right here. Toward the end of my stream, I'm going to plug a new company coming up. So, like I said, that's it. Toward the end of my stream. Hell, show it. Come on, put it up there.
It's a video.
Oh. You think I'll get taken down?
Yeah, you'll get a warning before you get anything.
Well, I've been wanting to make a backup channel. I think I can do it. I do need to make a backup channel to put stuff like this on. So, anybody got a record button? Go ahead and hit record. All right, here we go.
All right.
Now, in nature with us.
Wow, this is nice. We like to call this little tour the Summer of Pride. This tour has everything. Hiking, community, art, lesbians making art. Last year, we gay saw shade across the nation and celebrated Pride across the nation with hundreds of you across the nation.
This year, we're back again with 2 new stops.
Atlanta, GA. Why? Because you're there. In Salt Lake City, we're coming for you.
Howdy, can we go?
Of course! This year, all these fabulous speakers will be coming from inside this TV to a nature near you. So come outside and celebrate the beautiful LG HGTV community.
That's the ugliest freaking it I have ever seen in my life.
Hey, What Life are coming for you. They're coming to Georgia. See, now I don't care. They can have their own brand and stuff. Fine, but when they make the stuff in little sizes for the little people, and I'm not talking about the midgets. Sorry if there's any out there.
Can you imagine midget it?
Nah, they probably have some.
What Life said it looked taller than me. And What Life stands about 6'6", don't he?
Well, you need to get you some heels.
Oh my God. Can you imagine Watt walking around in heels? Hey, get some stilettos. Get some 6-inch stilettos. I want to see that one.
Hey, Josh, how's it going?
Barry J, that's what we're looking at in our future. And really, truly, the bad thing about it is ain't a damn thing we can do about it except for not buy.
Exactly. I was going to say, we just like that with Budweiser. It's like, nope, not going to take it.
Well, now
it's
like
Miller Lite. I'm sure there's more that are going that route. And like I said, I don't care if you try to advertise for those groups over there, but when it involves little ones, no, that crosses a line that you shouldn't be crossing.
There is a state that I saw that at the beginning of this month, they have passed a law that will allow people like that to go into women's restrooms.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not a damn thing you can do or say about it without going to jail.
Yeah,
that in my opinion will be the best jail sentence I think I will ever pull.
Yeah, that's what I was. And it's on the kids' little outfits. I'll put it, just say the outfits.
Oh.
And it's rainbow colored too, just like the other stuff.
Does it have a bus at the end of it?
A bus?
Rainbow bus?
No.
I'm going to allow this one time. I know what I'm getting myself into, okay? So, Roy, if there's anything you really want to say about this, go ahead and spill the beans. Go ahead and type it. I won't remove it.
Yeah, they went and for the North Face, that company. There were pictures of some of the clothing that goes on, little ones, and it's been removed from a lot of the websites, so I can't view it anymore, which is good. It wasn't on little ones; it was pictures of, we have this in size T2 to toddler size or whatever it is. I'm like, why are you putting this on a? Never mind.
But damn, open topic tonight, huh? Well,
We need some new material.
if they removed it off from the ads and everything, would it still be on their webpage?
Well, even if nobody reported it, it's still there at Target, except for the bad religion stuff. That has been removed. I mean, you can keep the bathing or the bikini thing that you can tuck your stuff in. Go ahead and keep that. I don't care as long as it's not mixed in with the kid stuff. I care less. I don't want to see it, but you can buy what you want. I mean, you know what I mean?
In short, come straight to the blunt. Quit targeted. I'm gonna say it. Quit targeting our kids.
Mhm.
Straight up.
Because what happens?
That can get you hurt.
They're 0.1% of the population. 0.1%. If they spread this thing out to where they're targeting our little ones, that 0.1 is going to start growing.
Mm-hmm. Word of mouth. Hey, you need to buy this. You need to buy that. Bullshit.
Wait until they're 18 and then advertise to them.
Even though they're 18 and they are legally an adult, I still say wait till 21. But
yeah.
I'm old school. What do I know? I'm over 30 years old.
Now, the next thing is what we really need to be worrying about is I talked, I think it was on the other channel. I don't know. I'm getting confused where I'm posting videos. They're giving out to our government people satellite phones and ways.
Oh,
and a lot of people are forgetting to report this part of it. They're giving them ways to protect this phone in case of power outage type stuff happens, EMPs or
right,
stuff from the sun or whatever. But they're giving them protection to use to put this in so it'll be protected. So why all of a sudden do they do this? Now, like I said, there are 17 shows out there that are focusing on power outages, taking power out of major cities. Usually when this stuff happens like this, entertainment knows before we do.
And I'm going to hate to say this. I've never seen it.
I was going to say the same thing. I really don't have time to go out looking at new channels and stuff.
No, well, not this time of the year anyway.
Especially now. I've been sitting out. I'll go outside for probably at least 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
Getting stuff done.
And Blueberry Haven, you're right. Only 50 out of 100 took the phones. But I thought it was 51 or 52 out of 100.
It's growing. They're still
growing.
Yeah.
Okay. My next thought is this right here. What do they know that we don't know? Why are they giving out those certain phones? It sounds like to me the shit is pre-planned. of whatever is fixing to happen.
And
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
do you also know that Russia has now started moving their nukes?
I don't think it's just Russia. I think
No, they're moving them to the launch sites. They don't keep them. They don't keep. It's not like we have silos and we keep our they're ready to go. It's not quite that way. They're in another location down under the ground somewhere, and then they're moved to places to get ready. And
now
they have been seen, and it's knowledge that it's there. They are moving them to those locations to launch.
Well, now, right before I went live, I kind of got wrapped up in a video and I did not see it all. They are sacrificial states for these type of boom booms, okay? And down around Georgia, Alabama, which that's one of them. And I think the other one was Texas. That's all I could see of it. That's all I caught without hitting rewind. But there was something like 5 or 6 different states that are sacrificial states. And before I can really say anything about this, I've got to go back. I've got to watch it video, and I've got to do a little bit of reading on that right there. But if Georgia is a sacrificial state and something does happen in Georgia, think about all the shit that Georgia produces to sell. They won't be able to do that no more. And I know there's going to be much, much more than what I'm fixing to say. But you got orange juice, you've got peach, you've
Doesn't
got
make any difference.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The whole country's gone.
But if something does happen,
Yeah,
then that's damn near our livestock, that's gone down here in the South.
it
Because-
doesn't make any difference. If we get hit anywhere in North America, the whole continent is gone.
Because
it might not be like instant, instant thing like
you right,
the
what?
Terminator thing, but eventually, once the wind blows, everything's gone. It's
Wind
just,
blows from west to east. So if it happens, let's say, for example, in California, yay, the winds is going to blow the hell, what do you call it? The after? In other words,
fallout.
yeah, the fallout. The people in the east is going to see it also. It may not be for about a week, but we're going to see it. And something else nobody is saying on this. During that fallout, there's going to be a bunch of little stuff that you're going to inhale, which if it gets in your system, it's going to cut you all to pieces. You're going to be bleeding from the inside out. And it's going to be a matter of, let's say, days.
You don't need days, yeah.
Before you're not breathing again.
Well, you got 3 days of life, and that's easy. When you're taking it easy, you got 3 days, and then without water.
Well, yeah.
And so it doesn't make any difference if you feel the effects or not. You either drink radiated water or you die anyway. Either way, you're going to die. That's I can't stand these videos saying, "Oh, how this is how you survive a nuclear war or a nuclear explosion." You
There
don't.
is no
There's no
survival.
survival.
No, there's not. And I know that. I've been knowing that.
Yeah.
But for me to come up here and say that, that's going to be one hell of an argument and hate mail left and right, period. You know, more than one people, let's say more than a dozen people is going to have to get up and say the same damn thing, you know. And where he growed up at is probably about 10 miles from where I'm living at now. Matter of fact, to be straight up about it, my parents have sat down and played rook with him and his wife years ago. And my parents couldn't tell nobody about it. No, I have not. What? But let's say this right here. If he was to build you a bunker, unless you are planning on staying in there, and I'm gonna say for years, you're gonna die, regardless.
At least 25 years.
Is it that long?
Mm-hmm. And at that point, when you come out, you got to make sure you have a way to get somewhere else because there won't be no life.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say nothing on that right there. But I will say this right here. The first 30 days will be the roughest 30 days. Period. I just hope that when everything does happen, I am in, let's say, the zero or the main zone.
Ground zero.
Yeah. Because I ain't gonna know what happened. The meat and everything on my bones is gonna fall off.
Yeah, you'll hear a and then nothing.
That's it.
Oh, I figured out what cherry tomatoes I got growing. And I thought they were supposed to be a short plant, but they're sun gold cherry tomatoes.
About waist high plants, if not higher.
6 to 8 feet.
Good God. Mine wasn't that big. Mine was about belly high.
And they're already about 3 feet off the ground.
Damn,
So-
dude, you're gonna have some majors coming in, ain't you?
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I thought I could have swore when I read the package they don't grow that high. Short bush. That's why I thought I was getting. And then I went and, oh, how tall do they get? No, 6 to 8 feet. No.
Damn, I got right many people up in here tonight, more than I normally do. I'm looking at 75. Well, all I want to do is say hello and welcome. If you've never been here before, please hit thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Yeah, I said share. I don't. Tonight, I really don't care.
TJ, I would get the traps. That way you can, the catchable kind where they go in and it springs up like that, and then take them down the road about 20 miles. If you don't want to hurt them.
Hey, armadillo soup. Yeah, I said it.
You don't want to hurt them. That's the idea with using a trap.
Well,
They put some peanut butter in there or something. I don't know what armadillos eat.
yeah, put a lot of peanut butter and taffy in there. That way you ain't got to worry about him biting you. He can't get his mouth open fast enough.
Hey, Susie D.
Hello, Miss Susie D. I hope you had an interesting 45, 6, 7 minutes here. But
I got my pole beans in. About was drilling holes in the bottom of this container that I got. It's all wood, and I was going to take the bottom off that way that I could just set it down on the ground, but I thought, well, maybe I'll just leave it in there and I'll just drill some holes in the bottom, and then later on, if I want to move it somewhere, and then take the bottom off, because it's probably about 5 feet long and about 2 feet deep. And I filled it up about 3/4 of the way of dirt or soil and planted my beans in there.
I got a question.
Close together.
I got a question for chat. And I'm not talking about clothing either. Has anybody or does anyone know what leather breeches are?
Yeah. Fried.
Really?
Yeah, you asked me this before.
Yeah, it seems like I wasn't for sure if I did or not. But if y'all haven't tried leather breeches, try them. What you do is you take pole beans or whatever, you string them up, you let them air out and dry out, and then you fry them up in a frying pan with lard.
But, I was going to say bacon grease.
Well, yeah, you can put some of that in there too.
Yeah.
Now damn, that's good. That's almost like eating a banana split. That's almost as good as sausage gravy biscuits. I said almost.
Wouldn't mind. You talk about banana split. I went over and got a banana split at the place over there. I got the small one, and this dang thing was huge, a big bowl, and it had bananas and all kinds of stuff in there. Oh, I didn't want it to, melt and go to waste. So and it was all ice cream. It was not the soft serve crap. It was different flavors of ice cream in it. And it cost me almost $6 for it.
Damn, that's cheap.
It was well worth it. Oh, and
the styrofoam plates, to go plates that you get. Well, trust me, you ain't gonna put no banana split in one of them boats. But
they used to have these big old boats that you put a banana split in.
Well,
I
now
haven't seen them for a good while.
This one ice cream shop me and the wife go to, we get one banana split. That's it. And I think it's about $8, give or take. But it fills up one of those styrofoam plates to the T. And 2, maybe 3 people can, well, hell, I'll even go 4 people can eat that banana split. It's good. Lord have mercy.
Oh.
It's good, but it is huge.
I remember in Florida, just outside of Tampa, this arcade, and it had an ice cream shop built into it, and they had a contest for who could eat a punch bowl banana split.
Oh damn!
And I said, I'll attempt it. And they said, well, if you can't eat it, you have to pay $20. which that was back then. So that was a lot of money. And I said, well, I can eat that. I can eat that. And they said, you have $20? Sure. But I ate it. I didn't walk home too very fast after that.
I was going to ask you, did you put your belly in a wheelbarrow and wheel it home?
No. Oh man. One little false burp and it would have went. So I was gingerly walking home from, because I was real good at video games back then too. So they had contests all the time at this place where whoever beat the high score would get something, and they had every video game there. I had the high score on every one of them. And back then you could only do 3 digits for your name. So my handle was XYX. So that's anytime you seen XYX, you knew it was me. And I probably every month that I would go, because he would reset it at the first of the month, and then I'd probably make about $40-$50 every month just from going in there and beating the high scores.
Now, I used to be pretty good at pinball. I'll give you that.
Oh yeah.
But that's about really the only game I was decent at was pinball.
You remember the Kiss one?
It seems like I do.
And another one was Journey. Journey had their own pinball machine.
No, that and I don't remember.
I even remember the Journey video game where you sat down and played it. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but where you got to go up in a spaceship and stuff. It was.
Was it Journey or Boston?
No, it was Journey. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, oh crap, wrong button. I'm trying to pull up. I want to get this name right.
My name is Jeff.
Well, don't go there. Don't start that shit.
He's not here, man.
Yeah,
we had fun with that on 101 the other night.
Remember Kiss pinball machine.
Yeah, I just want y'all to remember. Next time y'all go out and you want to fill up some holes and everything, there is one thing y'all really truly need to stock up on: Vine and weenies. Go ahead and stock up on that. I know it's not vein of weenies, it's vein of sausages. That's the name of it. Damn, I can't find it now.
Yeah, I used to like shooting pool too.
Oh, I love pool.
Yeah.
Hey, she ain't even up in here.
Yeah, I remember them. The little thing like the horsey and elephant and everything that you used to ride out in front of the grocery store and stuff. They don't have those anymore.
No, people kept falling off the horse and getting tangled up.
Yeah, I remember when they had the little merry-go-round.
Yeah.
You see adults trying to get in there, and then they get stuck inside there, and fire department come, and they would pull the top off and let them out, and say, you'd be surprised how often we have to come down here and do this, because the adults would want to ride with their kid.
Yeah.
And they'd scoosh in there, and then as soon as they lift their head up, then they couldn't get back down again.
Lord have mercy. Susie Q, if you're in here listening to me, send me a link because I'm on your webpage and cannot find nothing. And I'm not going to mention it until I see the link on it because I don't want to get it wrong.
Oh, you remember dog food commercial? The little chuck wagon would drive around and the dog would chase it through the house.
Yeah, and end up going back in the bag.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that one.
Those were good commercials. I used to get a kick out of some of those.
Yeah, you're right.
If some guy was doing he would sing, you wake up in the morning and Folgers in your cup. He would sing part of it and tell his girlfriend, you have to finish it. And he kept getting the older commercials and stuff, and she's like, huh?
I want y'all to excuse me for something. I'm gonna call her up. I'm gonna mute myself to get the name here. If I'm gonna put Bushcraft in charge, don't let it get out of hand now.
Oh. Oh yeah, I remember when all the actresses and stuff would do the got milk thing. That was another good one.
Hello, Sherry. That's my daughter-in-law.
You get the I remember the Taco Bell dog and Spuds McKenzie. That's when Budweiser was cool. Get rid of that. What else was there? Trying to think of some of them old commercials. Oh, where's the beef? That old lady.
Let me interrupt you right here. Miss Sherry Bear, can you please give me the name of that company Melissa has started up? Oh, Lordy. Let's say Sherry is also my son's wife.
Well, when you said it was your daughter,
yeah, I know. Look.
Usually that's what that means.
So, see, I was going to plug her business. She just got one up and going, and she's pretty damn good at what she does. She goes around cleaning houses and apartments and new houses like that. But it's going to be for Central North Carolina, from Greensboro to Raleigh,
Oh, yeah. Susie,
like
that was a good one. Well, how did that go now? Oscar Mayer Wiener commercial.
I wish I wasn't Oscar Mayer Wiener.
And then the bologna one. My bologna has a first name.
Is OSCAR. Oh, okay. The name, you go to her Facebook page, pull up A Fresh Start, and tell her Bear Truth sent you. And just, like I said, that's the name of her business. She does houses and apartments, and it's mainly going to be for Central North Carolina. So Call her up, get prices, and so forth. Okay, I'm done there.
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna have everybody singing the Oscar Mayer commercial all night.
Well, it ain't as bad as that song called The Never Ending Song. And I can't remember how that goes, but I do remember the name of it. Let's see. Fran and Ollie sung it, if y'all are familiar with them.
Show you something here. Get your brain pumping.
Really?
See if I can find it. I don't know if this is the one or not. Yeah.
What life was it as cracked up to be as what it looked like?
Oh, the Wienermobile? Yeah.
Yeah.
A U.S. bank called the Union Banking Corporation is funding the Nazis. Under the Trading with the Enemy Act, its assets are seized. One of the directors of the bank was Prescott Bush, whose son and grandson would become U.S. presidents. 2014, Hunter Biden's investment fund, Rosemont Seneca Technology Partners, invests $500,000 in a company called Metabiota, which was involved in biolab projects in Ukraine. The same year, Metabiota is awarded a $23.9 million Department of Defense contract, all while Joe Biden is vice president and sharing bank accounts with Hunter. 2016, President Biden blackmails Ukraine into firing a prosecutor investigating corruption involving Hunter Biden's dealings in Ukraine.
I looked, I said, leave it at 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money.
2022, Russia invades Ukraine, claiming the biolabs were linked directly to the Bidens.
The Pentagon has established a number of biological laboratories in the former Soviet Union.
The Biden administration funds upwards of $75 billion in aid to the Nazi-sympathizing Ukrainian armed forces. Why haven't the Bidens' assets been seized under the Trading with the Enemy Act? 1940.
If I get taken down, oh well, tough shit.
What they won't take you down. They'll just say you can't do that again.
Yeah, I say okay. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
So, but and
I ended up getting warned 7 times. And I fought all of those 7 times too, though, and
yeah,
got it overturned. But yeah, they get you eventually, or they make it to where who's going to watch your channel.
True. True.
I've got almost 15,000 subscribers, and I'm barely getting over 100 views per video.
Something ain't right. Oh, that's right. YouTube is screwing everybody.
Not everybody.
Okay, you're right. The people who speak truth. So, shit. 101 going live tonight that you know of.
No clue. Like I said, I haven't really looked at YouTube or anything for the couple weeks now because I've been busy outside getting things cleaned up, and I got some pallets that I have to break down and then stack the wood, and in case I need to build something for whatever reason. Oh, dang it. I was supposed to drop by there and get
No, he's not going live tonight. He'll be back tomorrow night. But it's got to where when I do watch TV, it used to be YouTube from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. Shit, I'm watching Westerns now. I'm talking about the old movies and everything. This modern day TV, they can throw that shit out the door. I ain't into it. So, well, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. And I am glad, everybody showed up. And I am really glad for my moderators keeping what riff raff out. And I highly appreciate that. I really do. So,
Harvest, I'll probably do a video here in a few days of the garden and stuff and what I've been doing. I'm not recording me, drilling a hole in wood and buckets and all that stuff. I mean, I could make a bunch of videos of me doing the little things and putting them all together, or I just do a video of the finished product. It's a lot easier.
all right. So with that, I'm gonna cut it and out, and whoa, wait a minute. You going live tomorrow night, Bushcraft?
Yeah, should be.
Okay. Let's see. You'll be live tomorrow night plus Tuesday. And then here it is. I'm going live again Thursday, which should be, the 1st.
Yeah.
So.
Off the wall question for Bush and Jeff. Is there anything you can put in an area to deter birds? Rubber snakes.
An owl.
Well, it
plastic
depends on the bird. Some birds don't care, like crows and ravens. They don't care if it's an owl or not.
Shotgun.
Those little pinmill things you can put in that area, because when the wind blows, the sun ricochets off of it, and they don't like that. If it's on the ground, it depends if you have anything else over there. Mothballs, they don't like the smell of mothballs at all.
Okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Bushcraft will be live tomorrow night at 7:00. And until further notice, I'll catch y'all later. Out.
Slap my nuts.